Yes?
1851 West Clark, south of Wilson, in Uptown. Put your rain boots on. It's a messy one.
No, not a stabbing exactly. Well, I mean, technically it was a stabbing, but it was more like she was hacked. Whatever happened, it was all over by the time the roommate walked in. Perp was just standing over the body reviewing his work. She let out a scream and he bolted out the back. She's pretty messed up. We've been talking to her for an hour and all we can get out of her is white male.
Can I see her alone?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Gwen.
Look, I've been telling them all night I walked in behind him. Get it? That's why he didn't see me coming. You gonna draw a picture of his back or what? He only looked at me for a second. How am I supposed to remember anything from 1 second?
You do remember. You remember perfectly. This man is real. You didn't imagine him. Part of you is going to want to forget. The mind tries to push away memories that are too upsetting. But if you push away memories, they only come back to haunt you. He looked you right in the eye. The picture is in there hiding. We'll be okay. We'll go real slow.
Minnewaska? No, I never have. I've been through Duluth a few times, but I haven't really seen the rest of Minnesota. I understand it's beautiful country, though. Yeah. Yes, we do loan her out for special assignments. She's worked for Cleveland a bunch lately, D.C. a few times. She did a hell of a job on that patrolman that got hit out in Philly last month. Sure. I understand the urgency of your situation, Chief. Let me just confirm with Gwen, and I'll get back to you. Well, I gotta tell you, Chief, everything you've heard is true. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. She's got some gift. It's like magic. It's a kidnapping. Little girl, 7 years old. You know how it is in a small town like that. They're pretty shaken up. All they got is one witness, nothing else. The chief up there, she heard about you, thought you might be able to help. We can fly out there this afternoon. Nearest airport's about 40 miles away. It's way the hell out in the middle of Minnesota somewhere. A town called Redmond. It's near some river, the
Minnewaska. I know where it is. I guess I'll go pack.
Brent McGarrell?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Tom Sawyer. Yes, my real name. This is Lester McElmary. We really appreciate you coming up here on such short notice. And the flight's okay? I know you had a layover in Minneapolis.
Fine, thanks.
Well, welcome to Redmond. If you like peace and quiet, that's about all we have to offer up here.
I've been studying forensic art myself. Mostly it's been correspondence courses, but I was able to spend a few days in Orlando last month with their man out there, Bill Taggart. Oh, he's a good artist. I don't know, maybe you run across him sometime.
You ever been to this part of the country before?
I was born near here, Morrill Mill.
Oh, sure. We're about 40 miles north of Morrill. You gonna be visiting family while you're in town?
No, I moved away when I was very young. No, everyone's gone.
I hope this will be okay. There really aren't any decent hotels nearby. The place has been empty for a while. The department uses it sometimes to put up visiting dignitaries. The thermostat's over here. You just set the temperature. The fireplace works. Fire really heat this place up fast. There's firewood out by the side of the house if you're feeling ambitious.
How long ago did she die? The old woman who lived here. She's dead, isn't she?
One of our patrolmen, Joe Woodard. This was his mother's place. Poor Joe. Just can't seem to face all this stuff. It's been nearly 6 months now.
And I'm the first person to sleep here since.
I happen to have my catalog in my car. I suppose you have your own, but you're welcome to use it if you want. Standard Mackenzie, 89 edition. You got your Anglos up front, your blacks, your Latins. I don't know, maybe you got a more recent edition?
No, I don't use catalogs.
Don't use them? Oh, never heard of that. I'd sure be lost without mine, I'll tell you that much.
Have you taken a sketch from this witness?
No.
Good. Catalogs pollute the mind. 100 chins, 100 eyes. Memory is too fragile. Once they've been shown a catalog, it's twice as hard to dig out the real image.
Les, maybe you should head back to HQ. Gwen and I'll take the Dodge over. Look, if you're not going to be comfortable here, I'm sure we can find someplace else.
No, this will be fine, really.
You want to rest up?
I'm fine. Let's go to work.
It's been a vigil night and day. Neighbors bring food, people stop by and pray. She's been gone 5 days now. Our chief, I guess she heard about you. She heard you worked miracles.
I just try to uncover what's inside. That's all.
Well, what we need is a miracle.
Oh, Tom.
Go home for a little bit. Get some sleep already, huh?
No, I'm okay.
Where's your sister at?
What's the matter?
I just feel so helpless. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything.
We'll make another pot.
Ellen, this is Gwen McGarrell, the woman from Chicago we were telling you about.
Thank you for coming out here.
Of course.
Is Michael around?
He's over on the couch with his dad. Where else?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Michael? Hi. My name is Gwen. I'm with the police. Do you mind if I talk to you for a little bit? Maybe we could find someplace a little more quiet. Should we go to your room?
Well, go on, Mikey. She ain't gonna bite you.
Well, how about if we sit over there at that table? Is that better? Now, I know you've been over this 100 times, but this time's going to be different, okay? Because what we're going to do is I'm going to be making a drawing while we talk, okay? Now, take your time and just do the best you can. And tell me what happened when the man took your sister.
It was her piano lesson. I walked her to her piano lessons in Mrs. Brummel's house. Then, afterwards, we left and we walked across the lawn toward the street. I could see a man standing in the woods. We started to walk away, and then all of a sudden, he grabbed Bria and put her in his car and drove away. It happened really fast.
Okay, Michael. What I want you to do is look at this for a minute. Look at this circle. And try and think of the man's face in your mind. And pretend this circle is the man's face. What do you think about this circle?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Where have you been, sweetheart?
I was just driving down Stetler, past Highway 14, and all of a sudden there she was, all alone, just walking by the side of the road.
Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Thanks for bringing my little girl home.
Morning. Live through the woods there about a quarter mile. The trail leads right to my back door. Got some muffins.
Thanks.
Sleep okay?
Fine. How's Bria?
She's all right, considering. Doctor had a chance to examine her last night. We got to talk to her in the office for a few hours. He kept her in a house somewhere. Kept her in the dark most of the time, but she got a good look at him once or twice. Last night, he blindfolded her, put her in a car, and started driving, God knows where. He hit a deer and got out and started dragging it off the road. Luckily, Bria had the presence of mind to crawl through the car window and start running. She'd been molested. This guy is still out there. We'd like to get a sketch before you go.
Absolutely.
Tom said you'd be coming by. Let me ask you something. How long is this going to take?
About 3 hours.
She's been through so much already.
Ellen, the man who did this is still out there and probably hasn't gone too far.
Bria, come here. This nice lady wants to talk to you, honey. Okay?
I know this might be a little bit difficult for you. I know you might be a little bit scared.
Not scared, just sad.
Well, Leon, it's nice to see you, too. I don't know what day of the week it is. It's not a good time. Oh, it's not a good time? It never seems to be.
My daddy doesn't live here anymore.
Hey, honey doll.
Bob, they're working.
Jeez, Hon, I want to come to see my own kids. I'd be out cutting today if the damn environmentalists didn't have a noose tied around my neck.
Bob, you can't do this. You get
Can we go to your house?
Well, let me tell you something. It maybe if it's around here a little bit more of the time, maybe this little thing might not have what happened. Oh, stop there.
Let me ask your mom.
Can we go to the lake?
Maybe later.
Do you live here by yourself?
No, actually, this is someone else's house.
What happened to them?
I don't know.
What's in my closet?
Just some old coats. See? Just a bunch of old coats.
He kept me in the closet.
We better get to work now. Okay. I'm going to draw a circle. And I want you to get that man's face in your mind. Look at that. What's the difference?
His chin was a lot skinnier. And his skin, it was rough, like pebbles.
Good, Bria. Good. I called the station. They said you were here.
Yeah, I was just doing some research. My son. He lives in LA with his mom. So how'd it go with Bria?
Good. I think it went really well.
Great. The Daily Register is saving us a spot. It'll be all over the papers by tomorrow morning. You okay?
Fine.
Gwen? My Aunt Caroline works for the local rag in town. She asked if I could take a picture for the newspaper. You know, visiting dignitary.
Sure.
Thanks. Listen, if you get hungry later on, I've got some frozen stuff. I thought if you wanted to have dinner tonight, I could thaw something out. I'm pretty good at thawing.
Thanks. But I'm really tired. I think I'll just take a bath and go to bed early.
The plane for Minneapolis leaves at 4 tomorrow. We should take off by 2:30.
I'll be ready.
Thought you'd be back in Chicago by now.
Just about. I leave in a few hours.
Oh, no. This one's on me. Really appreciate you coming all the way out here to help us.
Say goodbye to Bria for me, okay? And thanks.
Glad you guys could make it. He's certainly the best we've got. I just thought we should bring in a little help for a situation like this.
Well, that's what we do, Chief. Small town PD can only take things so far. You can zap in, scope out your data, let you know what's up.
How long you been in the FBI, Nina?
12 years.
Ah, nice to know they're finally putting some women out in the field.
Well, I'm actually the senior agent in command here. I just let Bradley wave his man thing around now and then. Gives him such a thrill.
Ah, there you are. Listen, I want you to meet Nina Kohler and Brad Radishek. They're from the Denver FBI. I asked them to come and help out. Tom Sawyer. Yes, his real name.
They found the deer late last night out near Highway 25, where Bria had run nearly 2.5 miles before they picked her up. The width of the tire track suggests an American sedan, older model. Rain took the rest away. We can take a drive out there later on to get a closer look.
Local man do the sketch?
No, Gwen McGarrell, Chicago PD. You know her?
Well, I've certainly heard the reputation. Self-taught, doesn't use catalogs. I don't know, I guess I'm just old-fashioned.
So, what's up, Tom? What's the rest of the story?
After Bria came home the other night, I don't know. There was something about her. So I got on the computer yesterday, statewide database. Started poking around. The Jenny Blair murder case from Lincoln City. The Radali girl last year. The Heisman girl from Minnewaska. Glad you guys are here. I'm the first to admit it. I'm in over my head. We have a serial child abductor on our hands.
Whoa. If I can just offer one word of advice, we may not want to be using the S word just yet.
Check the stats with the others. 7 abductions in the last 24 months.
Now, look, don't get all torqued out, okay? I don't mean any reflection on your police work. What I'm talking about is PR. If the papers hear that anyone in this building is even using the S word, we've got major panic on our hands. We got national press coming down. Let's just find the guy, okay? All I'm saying is let's be prudent with our language. A serial child abductor? Nothing scares people worse. Nothing.
Tom, can I see you?
Oh, this is Gwen McGarrell. Gwen, these are agents Nina Kohler and Brad Radishek, Denver FBI.
I need to talk to you.
I'm gonna be tied up here for a while. Lester can run you back to the airport if you'd like.
I need to talk to you now. It'll only take a minute.
Excuse me.
I screwed up. The sketch isn't right. I need to do it over again.
What?
It isn't right. Sometimes you don't get it right the first time. It happens.
Why didn't you tell me that yesterday? By now, that sketch is in every newspaper and post office in the state.
I didn't know yesterday. I'm telling you now.
Well, how did that happen? I mean, what do you know now that you didn't know then? What changed in the middle of last night?
Just take my word for it, okay? I screwed up. I need to do the sketch over again.
We'll be right back. Gwen, wait a second. Gwen? You're gonna have to do better than that. Now, what the hell is going on?
I was supposed to get inside of her memory, but she got inside of mine.
What?
I drew a man who died 30 years ago. I drew my own stepfather.
Well, we got bad news and we got worse news. What do you want to hear first?
Bradley, you gotta stop watching those MacGyver reruns.
We got nothing. The rain didn't even leave us a decent footprint. We listened to the tapes of your Bria interview, too, and I don't think there's much else we're gonna get from her. Between the blindfold and the closet, it's amazing she retained enough to get down a decent sketch.
And the worst news is, I looked over your files last night, and I think you might be onto something. I think there may be a pattern. The 3 bodies, the 3 girls still missing, and now Bria. It's the work of one man.
You know, I sure hope you're right about this artist, Tom, because that sketch is the only thing we got going for us right now.
Well, the good news is we've got ourselves a fine-looking piece of venison here.
I don't know what more you people want. Between you and the police always taking her away.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I'll try to get it right this time.
Why do we have to do this over again?
Because we just do. Now, please, Bria. Look at this circle and try and pretend.
But that's the man there. That's who did those bad things to me.
No, that's not possible.
That's him!
Bria, something isn't right with this drawing. Now look at it closely. What isn't right about this drawing?
That is him!
That isn't possible. Something is wrong with this drawing. Now look at it closely.
Yeah. Something isn't right.
Good girl. Okay. How about the eyes? Maybe his eyes aren't right. Is that it?
No.
What about his nose? Maybe it's too thin. Maybe we should make it a little bit bigger.
No.
What about his mouth? Or maybe his jawline here?
No.
Something isn't right with this drawing. Now, you said something wasn't right with the drawing.
I know!
Well, what is it? What's not right with it?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Bria. I'm sorry, Bria. I didn't mean to yell at you.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Okay. How about we just take a break, okay? We'll just take a little break, all right?
Where do you think all this water came from?
I don't know, honey. Maybe God made it.
Did he make the leper snakes too?
The what?
On the bottom of the lake, there's a big pit. And in it, there are hundreds of leper snakes. They're all black and slimy. And they wade in the dark underneath the sand. And if you swim out too far, they can hear you splashing in the water. And they'll swim up underneath you and wrap around your neck. Then, once you're dead, you sink to the bottom. And then all of the leper snakes, they crawl right inside your body. They live right in you. And they eat you from the inside out. You gotta be really careful when you swim in this lake. Why are you crying?
I'm just feeling a little sad today.
What happened to your real father?
He had the ominous distinction of being the last American serviceman killed in Korea 2 months before I was born. My mother never even took me to visit the grave. I don't think they knew each other very long. Anyway, she didn't waste much time finding a replacement. I think being single with a baby in those days. He was a logger. He'd moved out from the Northwest somewhere. She even gave me his name, even though he never really legally adopted me. Henry McGarrell. Henry Willis McGarrell. One night, when I was 5 years old, they were driving home about 2 a.m. and they got hit by a drunk driver out on Highway 25. They were both killed instantly. 3 days later, I was on a plane to Toronto.
Why Toronto?
You know, I never asked why. There were a lot of things I didn't ask about. All I know is that I was in 3 foster homes up there until I was 17 and got the brilliant idea to hitchhike to Chicago. With Bria, it's so odd. It's like there's this connection. She holds my memories. It's like she's me.
Six abductions in the last 24 months. 7 including Bria. All of them within a 200-mile radius. Which makes us think it's the work of one man. A serial abductor murderer. One thing that ties all the cases together, the strongest thing, is the similarity of the victims. The pale complexion, the dark hair. Just like Bria. Just like you.
is it, honey? What is it?
I saw him. He was in my dream.
It's all right now. It's all right.
I want Gwen. Call Gwen. Gwen can draw my dream.
Okay, okay. Hello. Yeah. No, I'm glad you called.
I was there until dawn. She dreamt he was reaching for her, and there was some kind of tattoo on his arm.
The sins of St. Sodom.
What does that mean?
What it means is Leavenworth Federal Penitentiary. This is fantastic.
A gang?
No, a brand. There's nothing inmates despise more than a child molester. It's the bottom of the bottom. In Leavenworth, when they find out you're a perv, they hold you down and tattoo 3 S's into your arm so that you're branded for life. It's their idea of community service. This is fantastic. How many we get?
18.
All right, fresh this morning from Leavenworth Prison, every con they've released in the last 10 years with a history of child abuse or molestation. He's here, I can smell it.
Here we go. Darrell Pine, 40. Released 5 years ago, currently under parole in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, wait a second. Ooh, Thomas Scullington, 30 years old, 8 years for felony child abduction, interstate kidnapping, molestation, released 28 months ago, currently on parole in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Not bad. Not perfect, but not bad.
Hello, Thomas. Did you enjoy that show? What do you want? Don't worry, we're not gonna hurt you. Let me see your arms, Thomas. Let me see your other arm, Thomas. Okay, Thomas. Let's take a little ride in our car, huh?
It's like to want it so bad. So bad you can feel it in your bones. Every single second of every single day. Each morning, I open my eyes and I pray with all my might. Please, sweet Jesus, let me get through this day without hurting an innocent child. I don't want to hurt anyone anymore. I will not let myself hurt anyone anymore. I see him on the swings in the park. I see them on their way to school, and I just close my eyes and I pray. I am walking with Jesus. I am walking with Jesus. Jesus will not let me fall. Jesus will keep me from sin.
Well, that's very pretty, Thomas. Very pretty. So Jesus is keeping you from sin, huh? And where the hell did you get this? Huh? You lying little sleazebag. Where the hell did you get this? How come we found this in your apartment? Huh, Thomas? What little girl wore this, Thomas? Where is she now? We got him. We got him, and he knows it.
Well, let's put together a lineup. If she makes him, then we're set. If not, well, we still have plenty to go on.
I'll call Milford. We'll have to drive down and borrow one of their rooms.
What the hell was that about? What are you waving the shirt around for?
That creep is guilty as sin.
That's not the point. Why give up our ace in the hole? Now he knows we got it. There's no way to run an investigation.
Well, you know what? Don't get all torqued out over it, cowboy, because at the moment it doesn't really look like you're running this investigation.
Hi, Ellen.
Thanks for taking her. Can you believe it? In this day and age, they've got a 3-story police station with no wheelchair access. Besides, she's really become quite attached to you.
Oh, I'll take her anytime, really. For as long as I'm in town, I'm happy to help out.
Thanks, Gwen. Might take you up on that. Oh, take a look at the new Redmond Register. Page 3. You want to keep it for your scrapbook. See you later.
Number 1. Step forward. Left side. Thank you.
Just take your time.
Number 2.
Very carefully and take all the time you need.
Step forward. Left side. Thank you. Number 3. Step forward. Left side. Thank you. Number 4.
Hold on a second. Go back to number 3.
Number 3. Step forward.
Take a good look at this guy, honey. Are you sure that's not the man?
That's not him, is it?
I don't know, honey.
But it's not the man in your picture.
Jeez, Bria. Bria, we're not trying to find the man in Gwen's picture. We're trying to find the man who took you away. You remember? You remember the bad man that took you away, that did all those bad things to you?
I have to make a TT.
Oh, come on. You take a look at this guy. Is he the man who took you?
I had to make TT.
All right, go. Go make TT.
I'll take you. Come on, let's go.
Wasn't she supposed to be leaving town?
She's working on another sketch.
What?
She just thought she could get a better sketch the second time around.
No, this is not right. Those two have gotten too close. It's messed up the girl's memory. The poor child doesn't know what she thinks now. She's just trying to guess the right answer.
But she was so certain about that sketch.
But you saw her. Now she's just trying to please Gwen.
Come here. Come here. Take a walk with me for a minute, you freak.
Well, I guess we've done all we can do here. We'd better wrap it up and head on back.
Take a look at this man, honey. Is this the man who did those bad things to you?
Son of a bitch!
Shut up! Come here. Is that the tattoo you saw?
Yes!
Is this the man, honey? Is this him?
Yes, that's him! That's him!
Come on.
Well, Bradley, you sure have got him scared half to death. Unfortunately, your tactics aren't going to buy us much of an ID in court. I think our best move for right now is to just let him out and watch him like a hawk. Believe me, just because she couldn't make him doesn't mean a thing. I've seen plenty of cases where a girl that age couldn't ID her own perpetrator.
Jeez, was she buying real estate around here or what?
What the hell is wrong with you? Treating a 7-year-old victim like that? Do you have any idea what she's been through? Have you ever even thought about what she's been through?
Miss McGarrel, it's time for you to go home now. You have a safe flight.
Well, thank you for your suggestion, but I don't work for you.
You've done a good job, Gwen. It's time to go home.
Gwen.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Oldest story in the book, small town cop kissing up to the FBI.
It's not because he's FBI, it's because he's right. Gwen, you're not helping us now. You're hurting. You're too close. It's like your memories and her memories are getting confused. Look, we found the guy, Gwen. He's got the record. He's got the tattoo. His alibi is full of holes. We even found a kid's shirt in his room, which he says he pulled out of a dumpster somewhere. We've got the guy, Gwen. You've done a great job. You should be proud.
Then why do I feel like crying?
So we're just trying to resolve this case here, and I think you're trying to resolve a lot more than that. It's like you're searching for a dead man. Gwen, go home. You're not gonna find him here.
But why do you have to go now?
It's just time.
I wish they wouldn't do that.
I know, me too.
I mean, I don't see why they have to shoot little ducks when all they're doing is being friendly. That man from the police station, will he go to jail?
I guess he probably will.
Do you think he was the right guy?
I don't know. What do you think?
They wanted me to pick him.
Was he the man who took you away? Who kept you in the closet all that time?
It was the man in your drawing.
Bria, that's not possible. Remember when you said my drawing wasn't right? Remember? You said something was wrong about my drawing. What was it, Bria? Can't you try and remember? Think hard. What was wrong with my drawing?
Hey there, how are you ladies doing? Beautiful weather today, huh? I'll tell you, it doesn't get much better.
Like him.
What?
It was the man in your drawing, but like him.
What? Bald? Was he bald? What? Fat? Was he fat like him?
Old. That's what it was. It was like the man in your drawing, but old.
Hi, do you have any back issues of local newspapers?
We sure do. The Morrow Mill Bulletin since 1955.
I'd like to see some copies from 1964. Everything from June to October 1964.
So far, he hasn't asked for a lawyer. The longer he doesn't ask, the better off we are.
Stopped by at 2. Thought maybe you'd taken a cab to the airport.
He's alive. Henry Willis McGarrell is alive. Bria finally put her finger on it. Old. Her abductor is old.
Whoa, Gwen. Things are just starting to break here. You can't come barging in and then...
Look, please, Tom, listen to me. I just came from the Morrow Mill Public Library. My stepfather did not die in an accident on the highway in 1964. He was sent to prison in 1964. Just call Leavenworth. Ask about Henry Willis McGarrell. The reason he didn't come up on your list is because he wasn't convicted of child molesting. He was convicted of murder. Call Bria. The man who abducted her is old.
I finally got through to D.C. They're going to overnight everything they've got on the Rodale girl. What I need from you is a fine tooth on the Scullington state file.
So 8 o'clock. My house.
They called, they talked, but they've got nothing.
So for the 5-state area, this is all that we've got on Heidelberg, Gilbert.
Right, and here's
What about the
this
DNA?
That's the results.
Tom?
Just heard back from Leavenworth. He was there all right. Released in '93. They're sending me background files in the morning.
He's here. In Redmond. He's seen me.
What? What are you talking about?
This afternoon, after I left the station, he was in a bar on Mission Street. He was staring right at me.
You're sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Must be following the case. He's probably seen your picture in the paper. Don't stay in the house. Get to my house right away. Don't walk. Take the car. Do you understand? Get out of the house.
Yes, all right, okay. All those lies. So many lies, all those years, so many lies.
You're just a little girl, Gwen. A 5-year-old girl with no family. They did what they thought was best.
Something in their eyes. Whenever I mention my mother, you can never really lie to a kid. Somewhere inside they know. I knew something was wrong. I knew enough not to ask questions. He strangled my mother. He wrapped his hands around her throat and choked her until she was dead, like she was in the way, like I was his real true love. But you knew that. I think you figured it out before I did. I remember her putting on a warm wool coat. She would go away somewhere, and she'd kiss me goodbye with this sad smile, the kindest, saddest smile. And I'd listen to her start up her old station wagon and pull away down the road. That was the loneliest sound. The car disappearing in the darkness down the road. He'd ask me to put on a dress. He'd come upstairs and help me pick one out. First a white dress and then my shiny black shoes. Then something would change. I could feel it coming like a stickiness in the air. Oh, God. He'd get very quiet. And I'd run downstairs. And I'd try to hide. But there wasn't any place to hide. I was just a kid. Oh, God. All those girls. All those little girls. Oh, my God. Thank you for everything you've done and for what you didn't try to do.
Thomas Skellington's going to be released this morning. He's no longer a suspect in this case. Our prime suspect is now Henry Willis McGarrell, 57 years old, sentenced to life in prison in 1969. While incarcerated, he murdered a visiting federal judge and was transferred to Leavenworth. 10 years later, he was caught receiving child pornography through the mail. That must have been when they tattooed the 3 S's. He was released in '93 and probably took the first girl, Melinda Brooks, in early '94. The man was behind bars for 26 straight years. He's described as intelligent, violent, and subject to what the warden calls displays of psychotic behavior.
Jeez, am I missing something here? Why are we so anxious to dump Skellington all of a sudden?
He's 30 years too young. Our witness now recalls that her abductor was in his late 50s.
Oh, you mean our 7-year-old witness? The one with the messed up memory? This investigation is looking more like Mayberry RFD every day.
Well, don't get all torqued out over it, Cowboy, because you're no longer running this investigation.
You know where I come from. We got a name for people
Whoa,
like
Bradley,
you.
Don't soil your panties. Remember, we are guests here. Our job is to support the judgment of the local authorities.
Okay, Tom. It's your show.
Henry Willis McGarrell, 6'3", 180 pounds, 57 years old. We'll find him. We'll find him.
No. You'll find me. You work so hard to forget. You work so hard to remember. All those pictures tucked away in little tiny grooves. Secrets. Burrowing away into the darkest, deepest hiding places they can find. Why did I become a forensic artist? It seemed so random at the time. I came to Chicago, I started dating a cop, and taught myself to draw. I think somewhere inside, I did it all so that one day I would draw his face and I would remember. I drew 10,000 sketches so that one day I would draw him.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
You're the one. You're the mastermind behind this whole thing, aren't you? They said so in the newspaper. Well, you've made a mistake, lady. You have made a very bad mistake. You think I'm gonna go back to prison? Is that it? I'm not going back. I'd rather die. I'd rather both of us die right here in this room.
This is Unit D, requesting open line to all units. Emergency to all units on surveillance detail. This is Code Green. Suspect is inside the house. Repeat, suspect with weapon is inside the house. He's got him.
Unit B responding. Very quiet, everyone. Use Muni access road only. Very quiet. Come on, pick up the phone, damn it.
Hello, this is Harriet Woodard. Please leave your message at the sound of the tone. Thank you.
Hey, it's me. I'm on my way over. We should make it to the airport in plenty of time. Everything's right on schedule. Okay, I'll see you in a few. Unit D, go straight to the back door and prepare for assault. All mobile communication will stay on channel 9.
Unit D, copy. Over.
You think you know something about me? Do I look like the kind of man who would do those things to little girls? Do I?
Unit D, how we doing?
All set. No more than 10 feet from here.
Backup's on his way. As soon as everyone's in place, I'm gonna drive across and knock on that front door. Phoebe's will call in the signal. Then tear into that back door, making as much noise as possible.
Son of a bitch!
Ah, damn it. Why wasn't that driveway locked up?
I didn't do those things! I found that little shirt in a dumpster. I swear to God, I just found it. It didn't belong to anybody!
That's my ride to the airport. If we don't answer the door, he may think something's wrong. He may call the police. I'll tell him that I've decided to go tomorrow. Ah.
Oh. Hi. Hey there. I wonder if you wouldn't mind looking after her for a little while. I'm in kind of a tough spot. I gotta go see my ex in court this afternoon. Not exactly the kind of thing you want a little girl to sit and watch.
Shut the door.
Okay.
Get away from her!
He's got Green in there. Let's move, move, move!
No! I won't do this anymore! I'm walking with Jesus! I'm walking with Jesus! I'm walking with Jesus! I'm walking with...
He's outside.
Stay here.
Where'd he go?
Let's fan out, seal off the area.
Stay here.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Lester! Lester! Get some cars up here.
He took my gun. He took my gun. Oh.
Get him to Milford.
What about the clinic?
No, Milford. They're gonna need to operate. Go.
He got to the road, damn it. He's got a car on the road. Buick sedan 8384, Minnesota plates. He's heading west on Hayward.
Let's go.
He's headed up to Red Creek. This guy sure can run for a 57-year-old ex-con.
Yeah. Sure can.
Are the police gonna be coming back soon?
I don't know, honey.
But they're chasing the wrong man, aren't they?
I'm gonna give your mother a call, see if she's back yet. Why don't we go for a drive?
Where?
I don't know. Let's take a drive downtown. Come on. Right away. We can't stay here. Come on, let's go to Tom's house. Get back.
Yeah, I needed an ambulance here 5 minutes ago. We got the tow truck. Where's the ambulance? I need it now. No, come on, down, further.
Hello?
Tom, where are you?
About 40 miles southwest of town.
I need Tom. Is he there with you?
Hold on.
Hello, I need to talk to Tom. Please, can you hear me? Hello?
Be careful, Kitty.
Take this, he's off. Get him. All right. Let's go.
It's Thomas Scullington.
Scullington? Where's McGarrell?
Hello? Bria. Bria? Bria! 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 Bria!
He's the man.
Well, look at you. You've really filled out into a beautiful young woman, haven't you? Come on, let's go on back to the house. Gwynnie? Come on. You look at us like one big happy family. Sure been waiting to see you. Been camped in the woods for 4 days, just waiting to get near. Those cops sure took off in a hurry. Who are they chasing anyway? Burglar. Sure missed you. I'd lay in that dark little cell and all I would think about was you. Your smile. Your softness.
All the little games we used to play. I don't know, maybe you thought about me too.
Yeah.
Did you? That's nice to hear. That means a lot to me.
Why don't we send Bria away so we can be alone?
Yeah, I haven't changed a bit, have you, Gwen? Well, I guess people never do.
I just thought that...
What? You thought what? That you could trick me? That you could just seduce me and I wouldn't even notice? Bria, get in the closet. I want to talk to Gwenny alone.
No.
Bria. Don't understand all these people always complaining about how their kids won't behave. Hell, it's not that hard to train a kid.
Why don't you just die?
Yeah, let it all out, Gwen.
Disgusting, evil bastard. How much more suffering are you gonna cause, huh? Why don't you just kill yourself?
Well, it's not gonna be that easy, Gwen. I have made it through 26 years in prison, and I'm not gonna die just because you want me to. Just ticks me off. Ticks me off. All the women always complaining. Men have all the power. Like we're the ones who bring the evil into the world. Well, let me tell you what. Men don't have any power. It's the women. Oh, they know just what they want. They know just what they want, and they know just how to get it. Oh, what's the matter, Gwen? What's the matter, Gwen? What's the matter? You don't like what you see? Well, take a good hard look. Because it's you that made me this way. I rarely have to use that. Strong hands. You're come full circle. It was your first, and tonight I'm gonna be your last. You look just like your mother. Right about now, just like she did the night she died. Caught her packing a bag that night. She found out about us. She was going to take you away. She was just going to run off in the middle of the night. You look just like her. You've gotten old, Gwen. You're such a beautiful child. You've had a nice, long life. Maria? Ollie, ollie, oxen free.
I should go.
There's another plane tomorrow. We could drive back. Could thaw out some steaks.
Come visit me in Chicago. I'll bet you could thaw out a lot more than that.